Hey, welcome everybody to Battle Pirates Crib. Um, the link is in the right hand side in case anybody'd like to join the show. And we're going to talk about Pillage and I don't know, I guess Ronins and BP next week and whatever else anybody else wants to talk about. So let's get started. Magic Mike.
Yes, sir. How you doing, everybody?
Oh, pretty good. And Derpy.
Feeling pretty.
Glad to hear it. It's always makes my day. And Crypto. Okay. Good day. So let's get moving. Let's head over to the calendar.
Let's do that.
Calendar.
Wait a minute. That's not it.
I know, yeah. Okay, well, BP next week's good enough.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything new in here that we didn't already talk about. We got. Did even?
Can I interrupt? Did I need to refresh that?
No.
Okay. All right. Sorry. Go ahead.
Nope. All good. We have the beginning of the skirmish season with Death Before Dishonor. They have two new, obviously new S targets and an X target and a new assault target. Usually we don't get new at this point.
Does it mean a different number or a new target? We'll see.
Yeah. And plus we get the Ronin X1 upgrade kits, and we'll find out on Tuesday what the X1 upgrades are for the Ronin and the Vengeful Ronin, and the new mortar, the Avalanche mortar for the Everest, and buy some merch, and the always obligatory useless DLC. And remind everybody to get on HTML5. There was I guess the last upgrade of Flash, even though they stopped support January 1st, on January 12th, there's a kill switch. So even if you're eking by right now with Flash, I don't know if changing the calendar on your computer or basically changing the date on your computer would allow it to still work. I don't know, but I think at some point there probably will not be a button for it, and probably Kixeye is going to stop, using server space to take care of that. So hopefully you can iron out any HTML5 issues that you still have if it's preventing you from playing the game. So
I've been having fairly good luck with HTML5. It's been working.
Yeah, it seems like it's been working without me thinking about it. I can log on and play the game, and
yeah, me too.
It works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's better than it was a month ago. I get the SOS a lot of times during repairs, and if you're doing dock repairs, every now and then I think if you go too fast, you get SOS.
Yeah, because you try to repair a ship that's already done or something like that. It happens.
I think so, something like that. That's a little bit annoying, but you can live with
it. Wouldn't the PC reset the date by itself?
I think it will every time you boot it up. I don't know if you can trick it anymore.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. It's been a while since I did anything like that, so I don't know. Maybe it's.
I'll try it on my other computer, see what happens.
Okay.
Yeah, it turns out Flash will still work, and they did all this for nothing.
Yeah, it's gonna. The new date's 2025. So
I don't think you can do it because I've just tried to set it back 2 days and it won't. It won't change.
You can't change the date on your computer?
It doesn't appear I can. Let's see. Oh wait, maybe that's the. Go ahead, carry on. I'll see what happens.
Okay. Yeah, because that seems.
I'm trying. I just can't.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe maybe you have to pull the battery. I have no idea why. Okay. Well, let's move on to the next slide while you're doing that. All right. We have the raid next week, which we just discussed, and the still unknown stat compression.
They're dividing by whatever the price of Bitcoin is.
Wow.
So that'll be fun when it changes every couple of minutes.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And then, we still have not got the update for the January or January.
January.
I'm curious if the update's still going to have that typo in it.
10%.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah. And you were right. It's, we don't have the PP in it at this point. So, and then we have the raid and yada yada, but we still don't know when the skirmish TLC is. What is it? Honor?
Return to Honor.
Return to Honor, which is going to provide you more upgrade tokens, build tokens, and more of the limited torpedoes for the Ronin. And you think there's another click? This is the only information point that I think that we have in regards to the upgrade from Outpost 12 to Outpost 13. I've not seen any other definitive things from Kixeye. If you look at the date in the upper right-hand side, we went from Outpost 11 to Outpost 12 at the end of February. Even though if you read down below, it appears that we got the sort of pre-builds for the upgrade and the prerequisite in December like we did this year. So I'm just using this as a point of reference as far as they did at the end of February last time. So that could be the date. It could not be the date. But this is the only solid point of reference that I have. So
yeah, I'll just keep saying it's 30 days from now, every day for the next 30 days.
Yeah, and if we get and that could be potentially one of the reasons that we're not getting the PVE calendar out, because maybe they're going to include this, and that would be great if they included this information in the PVE calendar, letting us know well ahead of time, a couple of months ahead of time, when the expectation is for the next outpost base upgrades to happen. So that would be great if that's the reason we're seeing this delay. It was originally said to be the holidays, but today's January 8th, so it's been a week. So there must
Chinese
be
New Year? When's that?
I don't even think it's in January. Anybody know? Crypto, you're closer to China, and they won't take your call. Okay.
Yeah, they can't tell me the new one. New China New Year, sorry.
Okay, all good.
Friday, 12th of February, I've got written here somewhere.
Or did it already happen? Oh, it's February 12th.
Okay.
Yep, 12th Friday.
You beat me. I just got it. Yep.
Alrighty. Well, that's probably not the case, and hopefully we will get it before then.
It's probably coming on February 29th.
Yeah.
Right. Well, is it a leap year this year? I don't know.
It's not, which is the joke.
Okay. I wasn't, all right. I don't keep a track of leap years. So, okay. One thing I don't have much to talk about, but the one thing I thought would be interesting if you're, we did it on Wednesday's show, or Derpy did it on Wednesday's show, is but a lot of people might be done with their pillage at this point in time, is if you're all repaired up, to hit the 143 again, where you were doing it for it was less than 3 minutes, on the map damage if you're capable of that, Derpy.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, because I think that's going to be helpful for people as far as seeing the path and the tanking technique in order to get an instant repair on the water.
I don't think I was ever able to do that. I tried it. I couldn't do it. Maybe it's
I've
something.
honestly been getting more like 10 minutes total, but
If I stack them, I can get close to 10, 12 minutes. If I did the tanking technique, I think the best I got was like 6. I think. Never did get on the map repair. It's just probably my driving.
all right. And I don't have a crew on.
Yeah, you
And
don't
I
have a
did,
crew.
and I was using a crew.
Lucky bastards?
No.
Okay. All right.
Actually, I don't remember which one it was.
Well,
So it might have been Lucky Bastards.
No, it wasn't. I guarantee you it wasn't Lucky Bastards. It was either Steelheads or the Sea Serpent.
okay.
I think it was a Sea Serpent.
All right.
So I went to the right, took out the first harpoon, blew up the silo by staying away from everything.
Yep.
Then you got to go get this little building.
At least if with that building, it's easily to, if you leave it behind, to be a preferable target for others.
That's true.
Yep.
If I was nice enough to prep, I would do that.
So
right.
far,
There to blow up the silo.
Yeah.
One ship closer to kill the harpoon.
Here's where I get in trouble.
Instead, get the next one, and see how I split them up right here, so they're not on top of each other. Go for that building, the harpoon first, and then the phlogiston second.
Yeah.
Then I
you
just
go left and you go around the top. Right?
yeah, I go around. It adds another 10 seconds, but now I can use these 3 mountains to block the harpoon. Kill
When
it
I
with
do
no
it, it
damage.
appears it fires through it.
It
Okay,
appears
here's-
to, but I don't take damage because
This is where I think I'm getting kicked right here.
I'm sure I don't take damage there.
Yeah. So.
Oh, you know what? I don't stop right there. That's the problem, I think. I keep going right past it.
Okay.
That might be the issue.
5 minutes, 49 seconds. Oh well.
Okay.
But you don't have a crew.
No, I don't. That's the technique.
Okay.
Just do that 100 times, and you'll get.
I think I just figured out why I'm taking the damage, because I don't stay behind that set of mountains. I just keep going past it, and it's shooting at me while I'm going by it. That very last turret. I'm going to try it after this.
Okay. Well, I don't know. Pillage is relatively simple, and there's really not a lot of points you need. The one thing I did notice is that Everest kits are in the raid. They were twice the price of normal kits. In Pillage, if you go all the way down to the bottom of the token stuff, you'll see that there's kits at the normal price, 5,000 for 10. So if you don't have enough, it's probably a good time to get them, considering that they've half the price, and the fact that next week during the raid would be a really good time to upgrade your Everests, because you're going to be using your Ronins, and I'm not sure what else you're building in your normal your PvE yard. So
gunboats.
Yep, gunboats. And what are you doing, Mike?
I accidentally set my arm on the.
Okay.
I get back to where we were, and holy mackerel!
Yeah, you went quite the ways.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Is that are we okay there?
One more, a couple more forward was where we were.
Forward. Okay. I'm sorry.
That's where we were. Oh, good. I was just.
No, I went to grab something, and my elbow hit the bottom of the keyboard.
Okay. So yeah, I would grab those up, and unless you're planning some, like we talked about before, wait for Derpy to do the targets during the when he's in alpha, at the beginning of the raid and make any adjustments. Um, you know, as soon as you're done with your Ronins, to as far as you're going to get them, you could go ahead and start upgrading your Everests. Um, but there's not really way you're set up right now, Derpy. There's probably not a ton you besides learning the path and the targets and things of that nature and seeing the battle logs. Do you think there's going to be a ton as far as build changes that people might learn there?
Well, I won't necessarily be able to tell you how much better exactly Hyper 30 will be over whatever else.
Yeah.
But I might be able to do something like show you how the how much tack field resist helps against the moving things. There isn't a lot I can do because I'm not going to be changing builds around.
Yeah.
But
and also maybe I don't know. Depends on how much time you spend on it. Potentially how many cormorants you might,
yeah,
max
I'll be able
out
to
at.
see if I'm getting overwhelmed or if I'm shooting at everything enough times. I probably won't be doing things like testing projectile speed, and you'll just be able to see how effective mine is.
Yeah. So, all right. Is there anything else we should be talking about? I just don't. I don't know. And a reminder as far as upgrades to your Ronins, just participating in Pillage is going to give you another upgrade tokens for your normal Ronins. So just keep that in mind as far as planning out your upgrade schedule before the raid starts. But I don't know. What else should we be talking about? Both people on the show and people, again, the link's still there in case anybody wants to join the show. So questions from you guys, both in the already on the show and in the chat. Is there?
I just make a statement. To me, Pillage is the least stressful event that we have.
Oh yeah.
I kind of like Pillage more than anything else because it's pretty broad, the wrong word maybe, that gives both high level and lower guys a chance to either finish quick or catch up a bit. I kind of like
Especially this pillage where it has been easily doable by most people.
that is exactly my point. Yep.
Although there are a few prizes I would like to see. I mean, don't usually get Ronin VXP tokens. I don't see any of those.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And then the upgrade tokens for the old ships, I get not having the current one, but the Photon ECM and the Gladius, are those not in here? Come on.
I don't see any Gladius in there, no.
Where should we reasonably be at in terms of upgrades by the raid? I would assume at least at the base level with what we've been given as far as tokens and whatnot. At least everything at the flag and 4 ships, 4 of the normal ships at U2 at the sort of the bottom end. Or you could, what are you going to end up with, Derpy? You have the flag.
I'm going to have the flag at U2 and 4 ships at U3. The 5th ship might be completely built, but it will be U0.
Okay.
Maybe I'll upgrade that one. Maybe I'll do a ship to X1.
Yeah. If you have some tokens left over or whatnot, or if they, yeah. So, Captain Lockheed, I would think that would be sort of the base expectation without, doing anything funky, just doing the Return to Honor up TLC and the gifts that we got at times. I would think probably though, you should be able to get one of your normal ships up to U3 and as well, because we've gotten an additional week. So that would be, I think that would probably be the expectation by the time that by the time the raid starts. I don't know. Were you building gunboats?
Did you save your tokens?
Yeah. Don't hoard your tokens until they're no longer necessary. I know somebody that likes to do that. Not going to mention.
I know someone likes to save 3 weeks for the flagship, and I don't really get that either.
I have 2 one-day tokens left at this point. And it really, I don't know. But this is also different because that's more of an issue when we have 3 weeks of FM and not 4 weeks of FM. When we're losing all that time, that's when I pile up on the flagship. So, just for clarification. I don't know. The Ronin builds feel boring. Not much to talk about with those, besides, how many armors you're going to deploy, how many comrades you're going to use. But the specials feel pretty cut and dried based on what we know right now. Just what they gave us plus the Liberty Belt.
Yeah, and some people are doing things a little bit differently and using Hyper 30 instead of our special, but
yeah, and I'm curious how that's going to work out, especially it relates to the Proto Nem, because those people will not have those players will not have splash dispersion, and we've been given so much of the splash dispersion that
I don't think it really works though.
But it doesn't work because of at least the way they tell us it works. It doesn't work because of the way that they've set up the targets and the way the weapons work. Because if they have a high projectile speed and a low splash, they're not going to work because they're going to hit you dead on and you're not really going to see any benefit. But if they have a large splash and a low projectile speed and a
then
wide,
you can outrun them anyway without needing it.
But you forgot the part where I said a large splash. And if the splash is large enough or the spread is large enough that they're not hitting you dead on, then you could see an advantage, at least the way that they tell us it works. But they haven't really done that before.
Yeah, I mean, we'll have to see, and there's no real way to test that too well. But they are forcing us to use it.
Don't usually get the tokens for the raid halls in the first circle of the raid.
As in, do we get Ronin build tokens in the first raid that we use it? I think yes.
Yeah. Build and upgrade. Build tokens, not upgrade. Yeah, we get build tokens. Historically, we have. Yeah,
I'm not sure if we get upgrade or not.
Yeah, I think that one's sometimes.
Don't they generally offer the upgrade pack as a sale just before raid?
U3 for the $15 or whatever else it is.
Party like it's 1999. Yeah, it could be anywhere from. I've seen people have them as low as $4.99 and all the way up to $39.99, depending on some things that we aren't really told. But we're assuming it's the upgrade status of the raid halls. We don't know if the number of kits you have is impacted in that, and whether you have like one at one at U3 and the others are U1 or U0. We don't know if it matters or if it's just basically total upgrades based on days, which I think would probably be the assumption. Critical hit specials always seem to let me down. Between the critical hit specials combined with U3,
you end up doing a lot more damage. You have a 75% chance at doing 2.5 times your damage.
I think it's higher than that.
I was approximating.
Yeah, well, I think you were just not adding in the because the special is 40 or 45.
Let me go ahead and check.
Okay, because I think it's 75, but you're not including in the R&D bonus, which gives you another 12. So I think it gets you up to 87. So with the special that we have, it does 1.6. Well, it does 1.6 times the damage. So, or 2.6. Well, let's add you in.
So torpedo. Okay, where is this? The special itself, they don't show it very well. Torpedo critical chance is 40%. Is that correct? Well, let me check one of my ones. It's actually upgraded to U3, which should be here. So it has a 75% torpedo critical chance plus 12% bonus from R&D, so 82% chance. And the damage it does, you can't.
Well, 87.
It's not in the stat block for some reason, but that should be on which one of these specials. A 40% chance, plus the R&D bonus at the chance.
Mm-hmm.
What's that one? R&D bonus at chance. Let's check.
It's 12. It's 12. So
12% chance of 12% higher damage.
Oh, as far as the higher damage, no, the critical chance.
Okay, so you have a 40% chance. Excuse me. You have an 82% chance at doing
87.
87% chance at doing how much damage?
Your base damage times
2.6.
2.6, yeah. So that's
if I get on my calculator, 0.87 times 2.6 plus 0.87 or 0.13 times 1. You're doing 2.4 times your standard damage with all these criticals.
So, yeah. So it seems like, it seems like that should be significant, because that's when I was looking at it. I'm like, it makes you feel like you need to build them, damage heavy, which worries me, Is Mike going away for 10 minutes? It is an interesting place to announce it, that in the YouTube comments that he's going away for a couple minutes, but it's all good. I'm going to post the link in case anybody else would want to join the show, because I'm trying to think if there's anything upgrading your Everest, getting the Everest kits. Is there any? We've been talking about the Ronin builds. We ran through
ran through the Pillage target, and I just thought of the other one, but keep hitting some of those to get however many torpedoes you need, which might be 7, might be 10, might be 0.
It might be more than because you're jumping to the assumption that because everybody got the 3 as a gift, but maybe not everybody's. The show's not over, so we'll keep that in mind.
we're gonna keep going until that happens.
We may have to do one of those 12-hour shows again just to prove me right. But
what was the last 12-hour show?
Oh, it wasn't a 12-hour show, but I think there was a 3-hour show. Or three. It was how I don't know how long was
We've
the
had some
longest
long
show.
ones. We've had some long ones.
I think there was some that were pushing 4 hours. So yeah, but beyond that, that was.
Well, we could watch Derpy try to hit a base.
Are you done with the slides?
I'm trying to think. I mean, unless we want to go through, I don't see a reason would we go through the strategy guide again. Unless anybody's thought of anything new associated with how it might impact their builds. But we did that on Wednesday's show. I don't really see.
No problem. I just had to go off share for a minute when I can.
Oh, you need to go off share. Okay, yeah.
I need a couple minutes. Yeah, I got to check something.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and we're going to watch Derpy hit your base.
That's fine. He can do that.
Okay.
I have no problem.
All good.
Oh, shit.
Okay, going in hot.
Do it.
I guess
All right.
it's important to keep the run and upgrade tokens to full capacity for the X1.
Well, if you're going to keep them to full capacity, that means you would have somebody would have had to coin a lot of upgrades, right?
I mean, make sure you got enough tokens for X1 upgrades when they come.
Oh, kits.
Yeah, the kits. The kits.
Okay.
Well, I won't have enough, but I'll be short by the amount in the Return to Honor TLC.
Yeah, because we get 230 of those, I think.
So I have the map written out somewhere.
I think it's 230 that's in the. I could be wrong, but I think it's 230 kits in those the raid TLCs. You know, Cyber Strike, Return to Honor, whatnot. So yeah, keep that in mind. But yeah, go ahead. But there's going to be that is an opportunity, and the raid is the other opportunity. But this is, you know, like you said, Crypto. This is a fairly easy event for a lot of people. So this might be a good time to stock up. You know, in addition to the Everest kits.
Well, hey, if a base doesn't have the Overlord, I can beat it.
All right. Should I put that as a news flash?
Yes.
Okay.
I think 3 bases this week.
As long as you can find the radio tower. Well, the radio tower is outside, isn't it? Is that the radio tower?
I'm going.
Okay.
I've got 3 minutes.
Okay. Well, or if you had the new rocket researched, could you take it out with the new?
Oh. This is the Daisy Cutter. Is that the ship one or the?
I don't know. Does anybody know?
We'll find out.
Okay.
Oh, that was the ship one.
Yeah. Okay. So it's the Orion 5 that you take out the radio tower with.
Yeah, there's a good point. Aren't these mountains blocking all these turrets? They weren't blocking the far sides, and there was a baffle turret pointing the wrong way. But these mountains were probably blocking a fair number of turrets. All right, radio tower. Spin move.
There we go.
Look at that. That's all I got for today, folks.
Yeah, so it's, you know, it's like the couple going to the fertility doctor and be like, oh, well, you should stop wearing a condom. So, are you hitting another base or?
I am hitting a TLC for the Hellswarm.
Okay.
Which doesn't matter, but
Isn't that the okay? Don't we have something newer than the Devout Zealot to do this with?
Photon ECM, but it doesn't really shoot at the drones.
Okay, that's right. But do you take any damage if you auto it?
With this ship, yes.
No, with the photons.
I don't know.
Yes. Yeah.
You tell me.
Yeah, the 5G towers. Yeah. Well, hopefully you don't live in Atlanta. So
There's a direct correlation between 5G towers and coronavirus.
yeah.
I'm not saying coronavirus causes 5G, but coronavirus might cause 5G.
Yeah. There's also a direct correlation with population, but
No, there's not.
Okay. Well, I don't know. Shit, I guess we don't have much else to cover. Unless they drop the new calendar, which I don't see.
Or I could threaten to resign unless Kixeye releases build tokens or upgrade tokens for the ventral running.
You're going to resign from what?
Right here, the show. Unless Kixeye releases.
I'm sure that's going to have them shaking in their boots.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Yes. Yes. They may take away some tokens. So, yeah, I mean, probably not the best place to talk about the impact of coronavirus on the Draconians, but yeah. Oh well, I guess we'll wind it up unless anybody else wants to join the show. The link's there for the after show. Unless there's any last minute reprieve from the governor. All right, I guess there's not, and we will see you all on Wednesday, and be talking about the raid, which I forgot the name of, but
Death Before Dishonor.
Death Before Dishonor, yeah.
And I need to get my Ormaquila rocket.
Yeah. Claim them all. You can claim up to 5, I think, right?
I'll just be getting this one. Thank you, Kixeye. Very cool.
Yeah.
Now that we've done that, let's go ahead and scrap my Praetorian fleet.
Yeah, I actually saw that as I was doing a crossword, and it was Eagle Zodiac. And that's how I knew what it was the Aquila. So yeah, that was surprised to see it pop up at that point in time. So
you saw it pop up. You will have negative 7,000 points left if you redeem this prize.
So
Kixeye, you owe me 11,780 points.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Alrighty, people. Well, we'll see you on Wednesday, and best of luck, and be safe, and we'll see you then.